Okay, hello everyone. I am Dr. Master Marino, and I am here to walk you through how to properly explicate a poem. And that's what we're really looking at doing today, especially for a lot of my students who are going to have to do this in short presentation form in class. And so what we're going to look at today are some techniques and the things we should be looking for in any poem. And like any poem, we begin with the idea of the title. Now, in this case, the title of this poem is called Birthday. Notice, expectation based on title, it is not called birthday. Okay? There is a space in between the two words, and so it's not someone's birthday so much as their 5th, 10th, 20th birthday, but it's their actual birthday. Notice the note underneath, for Alexandra, born May 17th, 1999. So this is for either the poet, maybe, but certainly the speaker, talking about the birth of his or her daughter, Alexandra, on this specific day. Now we start getting into some of the images that come up in the first stanza. So armored in red, her voice commands every corner. Bells gong on squares, in steeple, answering the prayers. Bright tulips crown the boulevards. Now, when we're looking at images, we know that images do more than paint pictures in our minds. It's a very childish way of looking at it if we describe it like that. The images are designed to suggest ideas to us, and one specifically that gets me here, that unlocks kind of the whole stanza, is this idea of the crown. Once I start saying crown, now I'm starting to think about royalty. And from the point of view of at least this speaker, the birth of this daughter is as big as any regal birth, which is then why, in the speaker's mind, bells gong on squares, bright tulips crown the boulevards. It's like the birth of a prince or a princess, from this person's point of view at least, because when it's your own child, you feel that way. And I like the idea of the armored in red, like a warrior, and that's actually going to get tied into one of the later stanzas. But she's armored in red because usually when babies are born, they're red. Either their skin is very reddish or they might actually be covered in blood from afterbirth, but there is that idea as it all comes in together. Let's go to the next stanza. I'm just going to get rid of these. So, pulled from the womb, she imitates that mythic kick from some god's head. She roars, and we are conquered. Her legs, set free, combat the air. The image here is similar to that of Athena, that in Greek mythology, when Athena is born, she is actually born from Zeus's head. That they have taken an axe and split his head open, and that she emerges fully armored, ready to fight. And to this speaker, the daughter's birth is just as big a deal of that, and is just as powerful and as grand as that notion. So this allusion here really is very powerful. And then it gets to the last stanza, which is, naked warrior, she is our own. Entire empires are overthrown. And Pashen's point is a fantastic one, because when a child is born, your whole life is turned upside down. And it feels like your whole empire, because your whole way of doing it, you had life figured out, and it's completely gone. And it changes because this little naked warrior shows up and just destroys the entire universe. That's not a bad thing, but it's the idea that there's almost a revolution that takes place in your life. So through the use of these images and through these allusions, Pashen really very effectively captures what it's like when your child is born, that it is this glorious and amazing event, and it's life-changing or world-changing, even if it's just for you. Okay, so hopefully you get a better idea of what a poetry explication looks like, and yours should look something like this. Thank you for stopping in today. We'll see you on the next one.